Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. So बच्चों अलग अलग ग्रामर के कॉन्सेप्ट सीखे हमने. We've learnt about comprehension, we have enhanced our reading skills, we have enhanced our grammar knowledge. अब बारी आती है writing skills से. So let's begin by writing an autobiography. So that's the chapter, writing an autobiography. So बच्चों ऑटोबायोग्राफी क्या होता है? किसी की अपनी खुद की कहानी उनके ही words में is known as autobiography. Alright? So hello kids, an autobiography is an account or a story of a person's life written by that person himself. Okay? The word autobiography is made up of auto plus bio plus graphy. Means auto means produced by oneself, bio means life, and graphy means writing. Okay, so an autobiography is always written in the first person. जो लिख रहा है उसी के words में लिखी जाती है autobiography. So it is in the first person. Important points to write an autobiography. The title must be simple and clear, usually in capital letters. Arrange your autobiography into A. Introduction, B. The body in more than one paragraph, and C. Conclusion. Every paragraph of the body should deal with one particular point. Okay? So, चलो अब देखते हैं example. An example of an autobiography is given below. Read it carefully. The autobiography of a school desk. ये है school desk की autobiography. I have just been placed in a gloomy, dark room. They call it an attic. In the dim light, I can see some of my old friends. There is old Scartop in the corner, and there is poor Sal. Once upon a time, she was so beautiful, but then I also was a handsome brown desk once. Years ago, such a long, long time ago, I was part of a sturdy oak tree. Some nasty men came and cut it down. They sawed out that part of the tree which had me in it and carried it to a place they called it a factory. Oh, how they hurt me there! They sawed me out as flat pieces, and then they left me to dry, and they planed me out and then nailed bits of me together. I now had a flat top and 4 strong legs. They called me a desk. Then they polished me a dark brown color. I rather liked the smell of varnish, and when they finished, I looked quite handsome. I stood in a line with a lot of my brothers and sisters ready to be taken away. I was bought by a school called Kids Paradise. I was placed in front row of a room they called Class 6. It was a pleasant, airy room, and I stood by a window with pretty checked curtains. A bench made out of the same wood as me was put behind me. One of the smart desks told me that her name was Sal. She was really pretty. All boys and girls think that we are all the same, but we are not. We are as different from each other as you are. An old desk behind me looked awful with a horribly scarred surface. He was known as Old Scartop, and he was one of the senior desks. He warned us not to be too proud of our appearance, as we would soon look like him. We did not believe him then. One morning, a group of happy, laughing children came into the room. 3 of them rushed in and put their books on me. Bags, this place is ours, they cried. They were good friends. I wish I could tell you about all they had said, the secrets they shared, and the notes they passed under me to each other when class was going on. They treated me very well, and I remember my first pupils with love. There were many others who cared for me too, and I wish I could tell you about them all. But then came the naughty ones. Year after year, they hurt me dreadfully by scratching me with pencils and sharp dividers. One night after school, I was groaning in pain when old Scartop said, "Don't worry, the pain will go away, but the marks will not. Look at me." And then, one terrible morning, A group of naughty pupils climbed up on top of Sal and began to jump. There was a sickening, cracking sound, and one of Sal's delicate legs cracked under her. The boys ran away. The next day, Sal was taken away. She came back after her leg was mended. But she was never as beautiful as she once had been. Year after year, I stood in the class. I am so proud of the students who worked on me and did so well at school, like Shivam, Manoj, Monica, Priyanka, and Sonam. There were so many more. I've heard that Manoj is a doctor now. I wish I could show him some of my aching joints. Then one day, we heard whispers that the school was going to be smartened up. They were going to get new desks and benches made of fiberglass or plastic or things like that. Even our old companion, the blackboard, was to go and a new board was to come. Soon after these rumors, some workmen came into the room. We knew what was going to happen and looked around the room one last time, remembering the laughter and the tears, the noise and the bustle and the wonderful feeling that we were helping to teach children to be good and strong men and women of the future. We were taken to the attic I have told you about before. We lie here not really knowing what is going to happen to us now. Some say that we shall be sold or given away to another school. Scartop says that we shall all end up being burnt up for fuel. I hope not. I would not mind going to another school to make a new start with new pupils. But who knows what will happen to me? So बच्चों, देखा आपने ये स्टोरी कितनी सुंदर है. इसमें आप देखोगे एक देयर इज अ बिगिनिंग टू द स्टोरी. ओके, इट इज़ एन इंट्रोडक्शन. पहले तो ये जो है डेस्क है, स्कूल का डेस्क है, वो अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहा है. वो बता रहा है कि कैसे उसको ट्री, इट वॉज अ पार्ट ऑफ एन ओल्ड ओक ट्री, कैसे उसको किसी ने काटा था. ओके, और उसके बाद में किसी ने उसको फैक्ट्री में लेके गए थे. उस फैक्ट्री में उसको शेप दिया गया एंड उसको 4 स्ट्रॉन्ग पैर दिए गए. ओके, एंड a top was given to him. Okay, and it made him looked beautiful. Okay, and then it was polished. Okay, उसको polish करने के लिए varnish use किया था, and how he liked the smell of the varnish. ओके, फिर उसको कैसे स्कूल में लाया गया था, और फिर स्कूल में जब उसको रखा तो उसके जैसे ही और भी काफ़ी सारे डेस्क वहाँ पे थे, जिसमें थी सैल, जिसमें थे ओल्ड स्कार. तो जो ओल्ड स्कार जो थे उनका जो फेस था, इट हैड स्पॉइल्ड. तो वो हमेशा इनको कहते थे कि अपने लुक्स पे ज़्यादा गुरूर मत करना. Okay, because the looks will not stay for long. Okay, in the beginning, all the pupils, जो सारे बच्चे जब स्कूल आने लगते हैं, they were taking good care of him. But फिर ऐसे हुआ कि यहाँ पे नॉटी बच्चे भी आए. Okay, और नॉटी बच्चों ने इन लोगों को बहुत चोट पहुँचाई. जैसे सैल के ऊपर उन्होंने खड़े रह के जंप किया, जिसकी वजह से उसका एक पैर टूट गया. इसके ऊपर भी उन्होंने डिवाइडर्स वगैरह यूज़ करके उसको स्क्रैच करना शुरू किया. सो समटाइम्स यूज टू बी इन ट्रिमेंडस पेन, बट ओल्ड स्कार उसको बोलता था कि डोंट वरी, तुम्हारा पेन तो चला जाएगा, बट ये मार्क्स दे विल स्टे विथ यू फॉर एवर. ओके, फिर उसने ये भी देखा कि कोई कोई बच्चे जो थे, काफ़ी अच्छे बच्चे थे जिन्होंने लाइफ में तरक्की की. ओके, सो ही वॉज प्राउड ऑफ दैट ऑल्सो. और फिर उसको न्यूज़ मिली कि आप स्कूल के जो डेस्क है वो चेंज होने वाले. ओके, फ्रॉम द वुडन डेस्क दे आर गोइंग टू चेंज देम इनटू फाइबर वंस, द प्लास्टिक वंस एंड ऑल. इवन द ब्लैक बोर्ड्स जो है वो भी जाने वाले हैं. ओके, दैट इज़ व्हाट ही रियलाइज्ड, एंड देन दैट टाइम एक्चुअली केम. और जैसे ही वो टाइम आया, वो वर्कर्स ने उठा के इन लोगों को एक एटिक में डाल दिया था. ओके, एक स्टोरेज रूम जो होती है वहाँ पे उनको रख दिया था. और अब वो लोग सोच रहे थे कि हमारा क्या होगा. ओके, जैसे स्कारटॉप ने कहा कि शायद से ये हमें जला देंगे. ओके, फिर किसी ने बोला कि शायद ये हमें रिसाइकिल करेंगे, किसी और स्कूल को डोनेट करेंगे. सो दे वर नॉट श्योर अबाउट व्हाट वाज गोइंग टू हैपन. ओके, बट एंड दिस इज रिटन सो ब्यूटिफुल. सी द कंक्लूजन दैट वी डोंट नो व्हाट माइट हैपन टू अस. सो इट्स सच अ ब्यूटिफुल वे ऑफ राइटिंग एन ऑटोबायोग्राफी. सो बच्चों, नाउ there are 1 or 2 things you must remember when writing autobiographies. The first is the title must be simple and clear. Okay, the autobiography of a pet cat or the autobiography of a blackboard. You must spell out clearly that it is not an ordinary composition that you are writing, but an autobiography. Write the title in capital letters. This is the easiest form. Okay, there are other ways of writing a title which you will learn later on. Okay, सो हमेशा टाइटल क्लियर होना चाहिए, उसमें ऑटोबायोग्राफी वर्ड मेंशन करो तो ये सिंपल कॉम्पोजिशन से अलग हो जाएगा. यू मस्ट यूज द सेम मेथड दैट यू यूज इन राइटिंग अ कॉम्पोजिशन. थिंक अबाउट वॉट यू आर गोइंग टू राइट and then jot down your thoughts in the form of points, okay, in your rough book, or if your teacher permits, in your fair exercise book. You can then arrange your autobiography into an introduction, a body in more than one paragraph if you wish, and a conclusion. Okay? Now, हमेशा क्या लिखना है उसके बारे में सोचना है आपको और उसके हिसाब से रफ बुक में पॉइंट्स जॉट डाउन करो और बाद में उनको फेयर कर लेना. Remember to divide your composition into parts. Each paragraph should deal with one particular point. For example, paragraphs 2 and 3 of the autobiography of a desk that you have just read would come under the headings How I Became a Desk and Introduction to My Mates in a New Classroom. तो देखा कैसे डिवाइड किया है उसको अलग अलग पार्ट्स में ताकि उस पैराग्राफ में उसी चीज़ के बारे में लिखा जाएगा, जैसे वो डेस्क कैसे बना या फिर उसके नए दोस्त कौन थे, उसके नए क्लास में जो एंट्री हुई वो कैसे हुई. Okay, now once you have learned how to note down your thoughts and organize them quickly, you will find that writing a composition is not as difficult as you think it to be. You will soon be able to divide your composition into paragraphs quite easily, and the discipline will help you to express yourself better when you answer questions on other subjects like history, geography, literature, etc. So बच्चों, अगर आप ये फंडा फॉलो करोगे, ओके, कॉम्पोजिशन लिखने का, ये आपको सिर्फ कॉम्पोजिशन लिखने में हेल्प नहीं करेगा. It will also help you and guide you when you are writing answers of your other subjects like history, geography, literature and all. क्योंकि क्या होता है बच्चों, सबके लिखने के तरीके जो होते हैं, कंक्लूजन होता है, मेन बॉडी होती है, इंट्रोडक्शन होता है, ये सारी चीज़ें जो होती है ना, वो अगर आप स्टेप बाय स्टेप एनालाइज करोगे तो आपको जब आप क्वेश्चन आंसर्स करते हो तभी भी आपको काफ़ी आसान हो जाएगा, because that's the way you will answer them also. Clear? So now be smart and start writing autobiographies of each of the following. This is going to help you practice well, okay? A school bag, a pet dog, a train engine, a storybook, an old horse, a computer, a pair of shoes and a blackboard. So quickly start writing these autobiographies.